Hey and welcome to my channel. My name is Heather and this is the Fluffy Oracle. Today's pick a card is going to be all about messages from the universe and spirit for what you most need to hear right now. Whether it's today, tomorrow, or even a year from now, it doesn't matter. This reading is timeless and these messages are meant for you to hear them whenever it is you are watching this video. Feel free to pick as many piles as you would like that draw to you the most, even if it's just one or even all of them. Feel free to watch them all because there is tons and tons of messages in these readings today. And you have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3 for your choices. Take as much time as you need. You'll find your timestamps down below in the description box as usual, and as well as in the first comment for my mobile users to be able to skip to your pile for your convenience. And without further ado, I will see you at your pile. Know that I love you guys. You guys have been truly amazing. And I love having you guys as my viewers and subscribers. And I will see you in just a sec. Alrighty, for my loves who chose pile number 1, let's see what you have for what the universe and spirit would like you to know most right now. Just remember that whenever you're watching this, this is when you are meant to hear these messages and what should be going on for you currently right now and should perfectly resonate, or at least to the most part for some of you. Because remember, these are just a general reading. If you would like a personal reading, remember that information is down below, and then I can tailor that just to your specific needs so that it's not just so much of a general reading as I am reading for everyone instead of just you. But if this comes out like a personal reading, even better. So we have the Two of Cups with relationship. We have seduction with passion and romance await. And then we have the Caduceus. You'll receive news from afar. So for some of you, I feel like, because I'm really attracted to the fact that this person is in a mask over here, I feel like a secret admirer or somebody that you don't know yet, that you haven't yet met, will be coming forward and kind of telling you that they like you and that they would like to possibly have a relationship with you and talk to you in that type of way. For some of you, I feel like they will finally be kind of coming forward and telling you their truth and how it is that they really feel within some of your relationships if you are already in a relationship, and kind of asking for a more deeper commitment. And then with the seduction card, I feel like it's definitely going to be a deepening level of romance within your relationships. And then for some of you, with the person that is just coming in, I feel like it's going to be a very passionate, romantic way that they kind of make this gesture to you. And I feel like some of you may receive the message through text if you already speak to this person, or they are going to slide into your DMs, so to speak, either through Facebook or Instagram. So please be aware of that. So let's see what else we have, because I have a lot more cards to go through. So we have faith, which reads, have faith. Faith grows when you act without knowing the end result. So with the faith card, I feel like even though things don't seem like all happy and, you know, rainbows and glittery right now, and that the rose over here seems to be kind of like falling one petal at a time with dying, I feel like it's only shedding some of its petals because it's wanting to kind of bloom even more and blossom. And they're asking you to kind of have faith that not all is like lost for some of you, especially if you're kind of feeling very lonely and vulnerable at this time. We have patience. And patience reads from Archangel Jophiel. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. So that couldn't be any more, you know, perfect to go with what I was saying about the rose wanting to bloom even more, even though it's shedding just a little bit of its petals. I feel like it's kind of like an onion blooming is what I'm kind of getting the analogy of, and kind of what I'm seeing in my head, kind of just peeling back the layers and getting rid of what no longer serves you. So whatever you're going through at this time is kind of like whatever lessons you most need to learn right now, and kind of helping you shed and peel back those layers that aren't necessary anymore. And they're asking you to kind of take this time and kind of help things kind of grow and nurture yourself so that you can be definitely ready for this new partnership that's coming in. And kind of also for those of you who are deepening your relationship, I kind of feel like it's peeling back the layers of your relationship and getting to the deeper inner core of it and kind of having that deeper relationship. And then we have citrine with unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. So I feel like with the citrine card, it's kind of like having a peace of mind, because I'm really attracted to the dove in this card. And for some reason, it's kind of like peaceful resolutions and peace of mind that keeps popping up into my head with this, and kind of having like a peaceful sense and demeanor and kind of a more relaxed attitude, because things are definitely happening, especially behind the scenes for you guys. And I feel like it's definitely going to be a very successful time. It's just gonna take its time getting there and growing and giving you that time to be all the more wiser. And then we have from the messages of the universe has your back. We have, I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. So they're asking you to have that faith and choose love over fear, and kind of turn your thoughts positive instead of focusing on the negative at this time and kind of worrying over nothing, so to speak. Because I feel once everything kind of sets into place and falls into place for you over the next coming days to a few weeks, I really feel is days though, because that's what's popping into my head first is days. They're asking you to just have that patience and to kind of hold on to the positive and to kind of enjoy what you have right now. And then I feel like that'll blossom into even more and more positivity. And then once, like I said, those things fall into place, you'll see that you worried for nothing. We have journey within. So with the journey within, they're asking you to take that time to focus on yourself right now, especially with having patience, and to kind of really go within and to see the beauty within inside of yourself, and to have more faith within yourself, and to have that patience and be more gentle with yourself. And then I pulled a Rebel card to kind of give you some kick-ass guidance that would kind of help you get, more focused and kind of change your mindset, hopefully. And kind of something that would help you the most in this situation, but in a kind of like a kick-ass way, like I said. It says, drop the fucking ego. And right away I hear, get out of your fucking head. It says vulnerability is hot as fuck. So leveling with yourself and kind of getting out of your head and stop kind of like dwelling on things that no longer serve you, dwelling on the past, dwelling on the negative. They're saying get out of your head with that and get into your heart and go within your heart and see how it is you truly feel and what it is you truly want and how it is you want to deepen this relationship. For those of you who are in the relationship. And then for those of you who have that secret admirer who's going to be confessing their feelings or kind of like making themselves known to you, that person that's going to come pretty much out of nowhere is what I hear. For some of you, I feel like getting out of your head is going to be something that's necessary, and kind of seeing the positive in this situation. And even though some things may seem too good to be true for some of you, I feel like roll with it, see where it goes, see how things pan out, enjoy the conversation, and getting to know this person and getting to know yourselves as well, and kind of stepping out of your comfort zone and kind of, so to speak, stepping out of the box or thinking outside of the box is what's most called for at this time for you guys. So these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading and that it does help you. And if it resonates and anything happens over the next few days for some of you, let me know down in the comments. I want to see how this really goes for you guys and how much you guys enjoyed this. And if you did enjoy it, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit that subscribe button down below for me. And I will see you guys next reading. Love yous and have a blessed one. Alright, so for pile 2, let's get into your messages in just a sec. Remember, these are just universal messages and that they are for everyone. If you would like a more personal reading, detailed just your personal details, Down below, the information will be in the description box. And remember, I have a 25% off going for the entire month of November. So feel free to take advantage of that for personal readings that are detailed just to you in case these messages don't completely resonate. If they do, let me know down below in the comments. So we have the unicorn with good fortune and friendship. We have love with true love and fidelity. And we have the Knight of Pentacles with servitude. Now, in the Knight of Pentacles card with servitude, I am really attracted to the Virgo symbol right here. So I feel like either you yourself have Virgo either somewhere in your chart, or you are a Virgo as your sun sign, ascendant sign, which is your rising sign, or even your moon sign. Somewhere in your chart, either way, you are a Virgo. Some of you. Anyway, and then some of you might have a Virgo coming in because we have the true love and fidelity. So whoever this Knight of Pentacles is, who's coming in very slowly for you, I feel is either a Virgo or is somewhere in their chart or has Virgo qualities. Virgo qualities, to me, they're usually very neat and tidy and very well put together because they pay a lot of attention to detail. And they're very, very giving individuals, and kind of sometimes they're a little bit self-serving, but sometimes they tend to put others' needs first and kind of make sure that everyone else has exactly what they need, especially within their relationships. They kind of dote over their partners and kind of almost wait on them hand and foot and kind of spoil them. And I feel like with the unicorn card, I feel like with the good fortune and friendship, I feel for those of you who have this Knight coming in, I feel like this person is going to come in as a friend first. And it's going to be kind of like this really awesome stroke of luck when you meet them. And for those of you who are already in a relationship with this person, I feel like it was kind of like almost divine timing and one of the most luckiest positive time periods in your life when you met them. And I feel like it was love at first sight. And it's been pretty much the most awesome relationship you've ever had for some of you. If that makes sense, let me know down below. So let's see what else we have for messages, because I have a lot more cards here. We have fluorite with natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself as God made you naturally, attractive and lovable inside and out. With this, I feel it's more about balance between the two, because I'm really attracted to this, and it kind of almost reminds me of the Two of Pentacles and having like a harmonious balance for some reason. And I feel like fluorite is also a very healing crystal and healing energy for me, especially green fluorite. Green fluorite is really healing energy, and it kind of cleanses and heals old negativity and transmutes it into more positivity and healing love and energy, especially within the heart chakra. So I feel like there's a natural sense of beauty to this, and I feel like I want to see what else, because I feel like I'm missing something here with these messages, so I want to see what the other cards hold. We have outdoors with Archangel Jophiel. That's funny because Archangel Jophiel was also in pile 1, in case you want to go and check those messages out. There might be some extra messages for you there because you don't have to pick just one pile in my readings, as I always say. It says, get outside, go for some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. So having a new perspective, especially with that sense of balance, will kind of open things up, especially with this new person coming in, because I feel like this new person coming in is going to be opening your eyes and kind of opening your mind up to new ideas and how different they are in a relationship. They're not going to be the same old type of thing that you're used to. They're going to finally be someone different, because I feel like that's what you've been wishing for. Because these flowers right here almost seem like fireworks or like shooting stars to me for some reason that are like falling. It's just the weirdest thing that popped into my head when I got kind of ADD'd with those. flowers coming down. And then we have retreat. It reads, take a mini retreat, listen to the voice of your soul. So kind of take a minute to go within and see what it is that's kind of getting your attention the most, and take a minute to kind of just really relax and go within with that solitude a little bit, especially to gain that higher perspective that they're kind of pointing out with getting some fresh air and kind of clearing your head. I feel like taking that moment to kind of retreat a little bit will help you to have that higher perspective. And then we have worry is a wasted emotion. So whatever you're stressing out about and thinking about or worrying about the most right now, they're asking you to kind of release it and give it to God, is what I hear with that message. I feel like that was a little bit separate from the rest of these and kind of something that was really most needed right now, because I feel like for some of you, or even a select few of you, that was specifically for you, if that makes sense. And then we have, it says, my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. So I feel like some of you really need to dig deep and get grounded, because I'm really attracted to the roots in this tree. And I feel like a lot of healing old traumas is going to be coming up for you, especially with this full moon that's coming up, especially during this time of the full moon in Taurus. And I believe that is tomorrow for the full moon. Yes. Tuesday is the full moon. So for some of you on the other side of the world, you already know that this is happening because you guys are a day ahead of me. And then for others on this side of the world, in the US, we still have yet to have that come, but you are definitely feeling these energies and healing these old traumas and having a lot of growth, but they're asking you to really get grounded and take some time to do some intentions and set some positive intentions and kind of have grounding meditations as well during this time, and to kind of do this all the way through to the next moon phase is what I feel and hear with that. And I also hear a lot of self-love work with these intentions and these meditations that they're asking for you to have. And then I also pulled a Rebel deck card for some cheeky advice and kick your ass guidance to kind of give you almost like a smackdown of reality message in these readings, just for fun. That's all. And we have make better fucking choices. It says, if you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. That makes perfect sense somehow for me. Like, I feel like that really resonates. Where, like, if you continue to dwell on something and you continue to make that circle, it's kind of like doing the analogy of doing the same thing over and over. The definition of insanity, where you do the same thing over and over, expecting a different outcome when there isn't a different outcome. They're asking you to kind of take a different approach, make a different choice, and kind of stop running yourself in circles and expecting a different outcome with that. So break the cycle, especially with the two moons here. Break the cycle is what I'm getting loud and clear from this. And I feel like you will have a different outcome for that. So these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading and that these messages do help you. If you like the reading, let me know and give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments how it resonated for you. And I will see you guys next reading. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button down below and join our big happy family. And I will see you guys next reading. Love yous and have a blessed one. Alrighty, so for pile number 3, remember these are just universal messages and that they are not a personal reading. So if you would like one more tailored to yourself that's more specific in case these messages don't completely resonate, the information for that is down below. And I do have a 25% off sale going on right now, so please feel free to take advantage of that and book a personal reading if you would like to do so. But without further ado, let's jump into your cards and see what you have. So We have the Knight with triumph over adversity. We have the Seer with follow your intuition. And then we have the Two of Pentacles with flexibility. I feel like with the Two of Pentacles, it's standing out to me the most with having an equal balance, especially within two different personalities, because the ball represents childhood and the book represents sophisticated knowledge, and kind of having a time and place with this, because I feel like really attracted to the clocks in this card, and it's kind of like knowing when and where to have which personality and to have that equal balance, and kind of being able to show both sides of yourself and not being so serious all the time, and being able to allow yourself to enjoy the good things in life, as well as being smart about your choices and decisions as well. And I feel like listening to your intuition is something that's going to be a very, very big key right now, especially over the coming months. And then I also feel like with the triumph over adversity, I feel like you are definitely going to be able to be a master of this balance and kind of really hone things in and fine tune things for yourselves. So I want to see what the other cards are, because we have a lot more to get through. So the next card up we have is appetite with progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all you've learned. So with appetite, with follow your intuition, appetite crystals can actually heighten your intuition and help you connect more with your spirit guides and your higher selves. And it raises your vibration quite high as well, especially with angelic meditations. It helps heighten those as well, and kind of helps you to hear your angels a little bit better, for some of you who work with your angels a little bit more than your ancestors and your guides. We also have you are safe with Archangel Michael. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. So know that it's safe for you right now at this time to practice these meditations, and that you are tuning into higher vibrations. Whether you know it or not, you are definitely reaching a higher vibration. Even if it seems a little bit more scary to you, know that you are safe and protected. And I feel like with some of you, kind of doing Archangel Michael meditations is going to benefit you quite a lot, especially with calling upon him during your meditations, or even if you do divination and readings like I do, call upon him to kind of sit and watch over you and protect you during your readings, or however it is you see fit with your rituals before you do your readings, to have a safe and protected spiritual place is what I feel guided really strongly right now, what I hear with this. And I also feel like involving him in your practices, and calling upon Archangel Michael for that protection and spiritual guidance is definitely something that's called for. And then we have listening. So with this, I'm really attracted to the two faces in this card. To me, this other face seems like an angel on the other side of the mirror, and almost like her higher self, that higher perspective knowledge. And I'm really attracted to the fact that there's like almost like deities on the sides of this mirror, and it's really listening to your intuition with that, because they have moons, and that's what the moon represents for me, is intuition and listening to spirit. We have listen to your wise self. Let your inner compass direct the course of your life. So they seem to not be able to express deep enough or to get your attention enough to follow your intuition. Listen to your guides, listen to your gut, listen to your higher selves through your meditations. Follow that little voice, that little inkling that you get in your head if you have clairaudience, or that gut feeling. Listen to it. It's guiding you in the right direction at this time, and trying to kind of get your attention and to understand that you are safe in heading in that direction with whatever it is you choose to do. And then we have thoughts create your reality. So with the thoughts that create your reality, I feel like it's whatever you focus upon is what you're going to manifest. So if it's something that you're dwelling on that's negative that you don't want, it can possibly manifest. It doesn't have to, because you have free will. It is your choice. It is however it is you want to go about things. Whatever your current thoughts are is what's manifesting for you, whether you know it or not, subconsciously or consciously. You are constantly manifesting, whether you know it or not, like I just said. But remember, no matter what it is, you always have the free will to change things. Things don't have to be the way that they are. You have the power to change things no matter what. Nothing is ever set in stone. Even if you're headed in the one direction, you can still change it and switch it up and do something different. Always. And then we have the universe has my back. The universe listens to exactly what you say and what you tell it. And it's kind of like Simon Says, almost. They do whatever it is that you're asking to a T. And it may not be exactly what you were thinking in that, vision or that moment, but it's exactly what you asked for. Only how the universe sees it, so to speak. It's the only way I can explain it. Like, you can say, okay, I want this crystal right here. Okay? And if you're pointing in a direction and you're saying, okay, well, I want that over there, it's going to go, oh, you mean this? Even though it's not specifically what you wanted, you pointed in that direction and that's what it gave you. And I have a disc of like 4 different crystals, and you could have wanted this one instead. And instead you got this. Not what you asked for, but what you pointed at. So whatever the direction your thoughts are pointed in, that is what the universe is going to bring in your direction, is what I'm kind of trying to say as an example, if that makes sense. So please be mindful of your thoughts and what it is that you're doing and your actions as well. And they're asking you to kind of pay attention and to be aware of that. You make your own reality. You create your life. You create your story. It is your decision. It is your free will. And it is how you want things to be. That is how you choose to run it. You choose to run your lives how you see fit, is the point of all this. So I also have a kick-ass message from the Rebel Deck Oracle, just for some fun and kind of like almost like a little bit of reality check type of guidance is what I asked for with this from the universe for us. So these are just cheeky fun. So we have, you need a good fucking cry. So with this, I hear, let your emotions out. If you need to take a minute and have an ugly cry by yourself, by all means, do what you gotta do. Let out your, release your emotions is exactly what I'm hearing. You need to release some emotions that no longer serve you. Let it out. Don't hold on to it, because the more you hold on to it, the more it's going to make you sick, the more it's going to stress you out, the more it's going to eat you up inside and kind of feel like a very heavy pit within your stomach is the feeling and sense that I'm getting from this. So let it out, release it. And then it says, get the ugly cry on, let that shit go, your soul will thank you. And I didn't even know what it said on the back of this card, because I haven't used these cards in months, and let alone, I don't think I've ever pulled this card. If I have, it was maybe once or twice, and I forgot what it said on the other side, and I said ugly cry, and that's exactly what it says on the other side. Oh my god, I love when my readings go so perfect like that. Like, it just totally clicks. But it totally makes sense, and I'm like, I'm so shocked right now. I'm shook. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But anyway, let it out. Don't keep it inside. And I promise you, doing that will cleanse you and do you so much of a world of good, is what I hear. So I'm going to end that right there, because that just was totally awesome. So these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so by hitting that subscribe button down below and joining my big happy family. You guys have been wonderful. I love you guys all. Have a blessed one, and I will see you next reading.